So Mark, we know your story. We heard David of what your thoughts were and how David helped you. Well, let's go way back to your youth.
Okay.
Your soccer days. What coaches or mentors did you have then that still maybe influence you today?
That's an easy one. I first got added to the squad of our senior team when I was 15. Young. I didn't play any games that year. I was on the bench, but our high school coach, when he came to my high school in the early 1970s, I think he was 29 when he first came, and I got to work with him in 1976, 77, 78, 79. His name is Alty McCoy, or Ultimate McCoy. We called him the Red Coach. Red meaning he had light skin. In Jamaica, if you're red, you have light skin. We called him the Gunner. That was his nickname. He played for Jamaica when he was a young man. He's small, he's quick, he's skillful, and the man knows the game of football. He left Jamaica and moved to Miramar, Florida, where he still lives. He's now 73 years old, and he accomplished a goal on his bucket list 3 years ago. One of his bucket list goals was to play soccer competitively, at least compete with people at the age of 70.
Wow.
When he was 70 years old, he was coaching a team in Florida, and he was playing against guys who were 23 years old at the age of 70. That's the Gunner. To many of us, he was our football father. And I realized I met him in 1975. I began to coach under his leadership in 1976. And you know this, Darren, that 2 days ago, I pulled up my mobile phone right here at this hotel, and I called my coach, Alty McCoy, who is now 73, a man with whom I've had a 42-year relationship. My wife, Andrea, laughs because Alty and I have been on the phone with each other about once every 7 to 12 days. We talk on the phone. And we've maintained that particular friendship for 42 years. And I can't thank him enough for the football knowledge he gave me. I can tell you things he told us in 76 about how to defend well, how we form formations, building triangles. Defenders, you come back in wide, you cut in and cut to the left. When it's wet, play the ball to the feet. When it's dry, play the ball forward so it can lead. I mean, all these things he taught us, all these principles, I can rattle them off from 1976. That's how effective he was as a coach. And get this, Alty never used a swear word, never yelled and screamed, never smacked anybody around. He was always a gentleman. He always used wisdom, experience, and a paternal instinct to guide us to be the best we could be. When we finished number 2 in the nation in 1977, the big thing was, you have 18 guys on the roster, you have an all-star selection. Normally the championship teams, they get 7, 8 guys of the team get on the all-star squad. We had 2 guys who made the all-stars because he taught us how to be a team, how to work together, how to play together, how to be cohesive. And he made us get really, really fit. We'd run till our chests would fall off. But everyone knows who played for Alty McCoy, the Gunner, the Red Coach. He was the best. And
what would you say to him if he was watching this video?
well, I'll tell you one more thing. He said to me that if he ever were to coach again, he'd want me as his assistant coach.
Wow.
And that's pretty awesome that he would do that.
Why do you think he would say that? Or what reasons did he give you?
Well, one was he said I have a good football brain, that I was certainly coachable, and all the things he taught me, not only did I hear them, I applied them, I used them, and we would call on the phone. We would watch a game on TV together. I'm in Florida, Georgia, he's in Florida, watching the pretty play of this game. I say, Alty, look at that play. All he had to do was this, put a guy on the back post. He says, we talk about this all the time. And what he saw was the things he taught me 40 years ago. I remember, and I've been teaching myself when I was coaching high school in New York in the 90s. And my attitude, my temperament, my style were very similar in that regard. And when he told me that, it was like, wow, what a blessing to me. So, Alty, after over 40 years, and Darren won't like this, I'm going to get Jamaica. After over 40 years, boss, I get to play for you and work with you and learn from you. I can't thank you enough for the way that you have impressed me, but also impressed upon me the value of hard work, teamwork, respect for yourself, for other people, for investing 100% in excellence no matter what you do, and for setting goals for yourself and striving to reach them. And to always be a student of the game. You are not just a coach in football, Alti. You're a coach in life. So for all of that, from my heart, blessings to you. Thank you, boss. Bless up. All right.